hoodies.
There should be a hooded runway.
You're a shy hoodie type. You one of these?
No. I mean, when I'm really cold, yeah, but no. Also, I think this hoodie actually looks better like this, actually. I'm only doing this because anyone who knows me on social media in my life, I almost always have like a baseball cap on because I'm a balding person. So when I don't shave my head, it's just a really easy way to hide the fact that I haven't shaved my head.
Yeah, I haven't shaved my head either. It's kind of not great.
I know.
Also,
Bob, should we go to Turkey?
No. I'll go back to Mickey before I go to Turkey.
I know. Drag would be we talked about this on the podcast before, but drag would be more annoying if I had hair. But I told you I just want to get the whole thing laser hair removed.
Let's go to Mickey's together. Not Mickey, the bar. Let's go to Mickey together.
But girl, no, I tell you, the first time I did it, it broke my head out because I sweat too much. I go to the gym.
Do you think maybe it was maybe you need a different adhesive? Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it just felt like as I got it was fine the first day, and then I went to the gym, and after I sweat, it started to irritate me. So I think maybe all the sweat being caught in it. I don't know.
I listened to No Gorge yesterday while I was driving around town. I was just running some errands.
Fuck No Gorge. Well, not fuck No Gorge. Fuck Violet Chachki.
Why?
That bitch canceled on me for a date we had. Anyway, continue.
Well, did she reschedule?
No.
Damn. Cold ass bitch.
Cold ass bitch.
Well, anyway, that being said, I was listening to No Gorge yesterday, and it's a fun podcast.
I can't be honest and say I've listened to an episode of their show yet, but maybe now I will.
It was fun. It was one about hookups and they're talking about.
Do they have regular releases? Do they have a regular release schedule?
They seem pretty regular. So.
Work.
Or more regular than we were our first year. They're not in their first year, but
hey, be nice to us.
No, we're great. We're doing great. You and I release. Someone was recently like, "Why don't they just get a setup? Why don't they get a setup?" And like, y'all, one of the reasons why Monét and I don't have a regular setup is because we are often apart, right? So if we only film when we're together, then our episodes wouldn't be topical, and two, we wouldn't be able to release them on the schedule that we know you all love. So
yeah,
Monét and I think we're the only girls who do 2 a week.
Oh, work. Good for us.
That's not true. Don't Alaskan women do 2 a week?
Oh yeah, they do Hot Goss and they do the other one.
Drag Us. But we are, as I will always remind you, the longest running Rude Girl podcast. Very proud of us for that. And
would you ever do a radio show together?
No, because you have to be there like at the radio station every morning, and I'm not a morning person. I can be a morning person.
No, we don't have. Okay, Bob, it doesn't have to be a morning radio show. We don't have to have a morning radio show.
I guess in my head, I was thinking a morning radio show.
No, it's a radio show, like a 5-day a week radio show. You and I together.
We'd have to like cancel a lot of other stuff,
I know, but this is something that we both love to do. It's something we've invested a lot of time and a lot of money into Sibling Rivalry.
That is true.
I mean, I would if the right opportunity came around, I would totally be about it. Like if it worked,
I'm open to it.
Yeah, it could be cool.
Do y'all know if there's a flosser out there that you can replace the floss on?
Well, not that, but I have the Colgate one it's like the length of a toothbrush, and you can replace the flossing heads, which I have a big ass hand. So using those tiny ones and trying to get back here, it's just, yes, it's possible. It's not comfortable. The Colgate toothbrush size one.
Are you saying Colgate?
Colgate.
Spell that.
Colgate. It's Colgate.
I just want to make sure I'm the same brand. I literally didn't know if it was a different brand. I literally did not know if you were saying, if I was like, oh, I've never heard of Colgate flossers.
So you call it what, Colgate?
Colgate, yeah.
It's Colgate.
I don't know how it's pronounced. I might be wrong. I thought it was Colgate.
I'm 97% sure it's pronounced Colgate.
Okay. Keep going. Tell your story.
That's literally all the story. I'm like, that changed the game for me. It's a great flosser. It's great. Are you selling your? Go ahead.
I want one that you can replace the floss on because I don't want to keep throwing these away. It feels so wasteful.
Yeah, I don't think. I'm sure it exists out there, but I haven't seen it.
And I'm not down to be like this.
That's even harder for me. Which our big ass hands, bitch. We have to
Look at these.
Bob. Y'all don't know. Bob be making fun of me. Bob's hands are bigger than mine.
That is
Okay,
not true.
Bob. We've done the hand side by side, and then when we
And
did
you
it,
always
you
slide
did.
your hand down.
No, that's you, Bob. That's literally you being like, Monet. No, what you talking about? That's you. Your hands are bigger than
Your
mine,
fingers are skinnier than mine, but
nigga.
my
Your
hands are
hands.
longer than my fingers.
You
But
have
my hand
some.
is longer. But I
You.
think if we put our hands on a scale, on a food scale,
I feel like you got some old cotton picking slave hands. That's what you got, girl. Okay, you do.
Jesus Christ, why you always got to take it there? That is crazy. Speaking of take it there, I want to say real quick,
I knew this was coming.
to you bitch ass hoes in the comments. No, I'm kidding. I don't think you're all bitch ass hoes. But I want to be clear to you all. Like, I never said that you can't. Like, if people are late, you can call them out, even if it's Madonna. Madonna is late, and people call her out literally all the time. Like, I don't care that you call someone out for being late. That is, I don't know how y'all extrapolated that from what I said.
Girl, I didn't think that conversation would be so. People are the past 2 episodes. People have been. What was the episode before that people were commenting a lot about?
We got everything wrong about the MCU, and I'm also getting constantly tagged in pictures of Code Red at stores
and
every
Baja
day.
Blast.
Every day, a Baja Blast of Code Red. Y'all were right. I was wrong. The Baja Blast is at stores. Y'all got me.
Honestly, we just have to stop doing every time we do an episode about superheroes, these fucking nerds out there, they be gathering us. They're like,
Well,
no,
let's
you
bring in a
fucking
nerd. Let's bring in a real MCU nerd.
Jay is a
I'm right here. I don't know why you're trying to.
Also,
They said you was wrong too, Jacob.
Yeah,
They said,
Jacob, they was gathering you too, baby.
What did they say I was wrong about?
wait, Jacob, what's up with your microphone? What microphone are you using, baby?
Oh, sorry. I didn't bring my nice one, so I'm using my iPhone, which is slightly better than my computer mic.
Okay.
Is this better?
Apparently the list of superheroes wasn't good. The list of strongest ones wasn't good, apparently.
Okay, the list of strongest ones was one Monet found online.
Jay DeFeo is a very big nerd. Jay has
Jacob and Monet will throw each other under the bus. They will be like, that was Monet. That was Jacob.
Jay DeFeo is also like, he's read like every comic book ever. He's a very big. When he was editing the episode, he was one of the people in the comments. He was like, "No, you sucking dumbass bitches. This is why." I was like, "Oh my god, sorry."
There's one guy online that I was mutuals with, but I think he might be a little messy, so I don't think I want to invite him. His name's King Lion, but I think he's like messy though.
Wait, he's a
Should we
comic book
bleep
nerd?
out his name?
No, it's fine. I mean, he knows he's messy.
Wait, he's a comic book nerd.
It's like his whole TikTok is centered around comic books. Like that is his entire TikTok.
Got it.
So there is a lot of great information, but sometimes I don't know, I'm like, oh girl, this is wild.
Like, can you just give us a little bit, like, is this messy, like talking about celebrities or like politics?
Well, he and I once got into it because I thought he had some misogynistic views, and we were discussing that
About
online
superheroes?
together. No, about real life women.
Oh, got it. Okay.
And then but I don't really know the rest of the stuff because it's drama that I didn't really follow very well. But he was like arguing with some other guy saying that he cheated on his wife, and there was like underage dating, but he was saying the other guy was underage dating, but then the other guy was like, that's not true. And then everyone was like, that's a lie. And you know it's a lie. Why do you keep perpetuating the lie? So it was, but I don't know if things were lies or not. I didn't care to delve into it too deep, to be honest.
Can you tell me who's on your For You page? Can you name, like, can you tell me the top 5 people who are on your For You page?
I would say Amber Wallen. Harry, this debate guy, this like political debater. I'm gonna say probably Sibling Rivalry is on my For You page a lot. And I can't think of it. I can scroll real quick and let you and tell you who, if anything sparks joy or sparks a memory.
I've just been fascinated because of how vast the TikTok multiverse is. Like all you, Jacob, and I can have completely different people with like tens of millions of followers, and we will have no idea who they are.
Mainly Manny is on my For You page a lot.
The only
Mainly Manny
so far is Wallen.
Mainly Manny is boss and CEO. You've been promoted. You are now one of my elite employees.
No.
6 is always on my For You page.
6, the drag queen?
Yep. Connor McKenzie, the dancer from New York City, is often on my For You page.
Now, but like, do these people have a lot of followers, right? I was talking to
Some of them
Bowman.
do, yeah. I don't think Connor. I mean, let's see. How many does Connor? I just scroll past Connor dancing. Connor has 400,000. So yeah, Connor has a lot. Amber has, I think, over 1 million.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, and also my For You page is less people, and sometimes it's like trends. So like, eat the dog, eat the cats. Is all anything political, anything about the election is on my page, like constantly, nonstop.
I hung out with Amber Wallen and Ben the other day, which was a really fun time. And they
In New York?
No, in LA. They live in LA.
I thought they were in New York. Anyway, you said the other day.
Well, you know, the other day is a unit of measurement for Black folks. The other day can mean anywhere from, it's not yesterday, but the other day is anywhere from 3 days ago to between 3 days ago and 3 months ago. Do you agree with this? That is the other day.
Maybe that's a New York thing.
The other day, that is the other day. For anywhere from 3 days ago to 2 months ago, that is the other day.
Maybe
how would you categorize the other day? Like how much time is that?
Within a week.
Within a week?
Yeah.
Nah. The other day?
The other day was within a week, yeah.
Or like in a minute is like 6 months. Yeah, yo, I haven't seen her in a minute. That's
yeah,
like
in a minute is like three months or more, 6 months maybe. And I think that I will say a Southern, I don't know if it's just Black, but I know that most people I know who are Southern are Black. Right down the road.
Right down the road
could be up to 10 miles.
And in New York, you know, we say around the corner, and around the corner, that I think that is the only one that's accurate. That means around the corner.
Yeah, like you only turn once.
Yeah, only turn once is around the corner.
Yeah, that catches. Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah. What are some other ones? I don't know. Down the road, around the corner, in a minute. Yeah,
after a while.
Which one?
After a while.
After a while?
I'll see after a while.
Girl, that is some Southern. That is Southern.
Yeah. After a while, for sure.
Are you saying after a while, after wild?
We're saying after a while. Like after a while, but after a while.
Got it. And what is that? How long is that?
After a while, I would say, I'd say after a while. Like, I think it refers to a specific thing. So like after a while could be whenever this thing is done. Whenever this chunk of thing is done, it could be a rehearsal, it could be a whole show, it could be a run of a show, it could be church. I'll say after a while.
But
it might not be soon though. Like it might be when I finish school.
Got it. In the Caribbean, you say, I just come.
I just come. Ooh,
Yeah.
y'all kinky. God damn, what y'all doing in the Caribbean?
It just or soon come. Soon come means like, let's say we go to the party and like, oh, what time you getting there? Oh, I soon come. That means probably an hour and a half.
Oh, something else I want to talk about. So I've done a few podcasts recently. I did Caleb Heron's podcast, and so I want to talk today about. Actually, I think what the topic of the day would be: is there such thing as too woke? That's my question. I did Caleb Heron's podcast, and we were talking about how it's
Who's
called.
that? Can you explain who that is?
Caleb Heron. He's a gay comedian, big guy. Just moved to New York from LA. Anyway, we were saying that we have flown guys out, and someone was like, "Do not normalize this, Bob. This is human trafficking." And I'm like, "Let's take a few steps back. Human trafficking. Human trafficking is." To accuse me of flying a guy out to see me as human trafficking is insane. Human trafficking is also known as the modern slavery or tracking in persons. It is a crime that involves forcing someone to perform labor or commercial sex acts. So, guys, can we please just like maybe? My thing is like you had to type that. You read it. Not that I always read my comments because they be full of typos, but you typed it out. Most of y'all probably read the comments, and then you're like, yes, I believe that Bob is engaging in human trafficking.
That's a little wild. The human trafficking is wild behavior.
And for folks like, yeah, this is human trafficking. I was like, I think y'all have lost the plot.
So what are
I
they
too am against human trafficking. In fact, let's talk more about it when we get back. What are you saying, Mo?
were they accusing both of you of this or just you? Because he
Well, me
said
and
the same
Caleb
thing
were
as well,
both saying
right?
that we would fly guys out. We're like, yeah, I fly guys out to see me. Yeah. And then to be fair, most people were not saying this, but a few folks are like, that's human trafficking. You're human trafficking.
Got
And I
it.
was like, this is that I feel like we have really, I'm trying to find the comment. But I really think that's truly a horrible take. Truly.
Well, I mean, on the topic of being too woke, I think that there are, like, for what you just said is an example of it, where the pendulum has swung so far the other way that it's kind of hard for people to, like, sometimes they say these things and don't realize, like, words mean something, and they're like, you can't just claim someone's human trafficking just because they have expressed an action they're doing that to you, because to them it sounds like human trafficking or it feels like human trafficking, but it's just clearly not. Like, the too wokeness, like, I mean, I haven't been following this a lot, but with Global All Stars, Bussy Queen did this. I don't know if I'm getting this all right, y'all. This is what I just seen on Twitter. Apparently, people are accusing Kitty Scott Claus and some other girl. Queen Kong of bullying this queen called Nehemiah or Nelemia, whatever it is. And, like, so now people are making these compilation videos of, like, Kitty Scott Claus or Queen Kong, like, saying a thing, like calling her Dolores Umbridge and stuff like that. And people are like, I can't believe they're tormenting and bullying, and this is just downright. They are punching down. They are really taking bullying to
I don't know who
extreme.
Dolores Umbridge is. Who is Dolores Umbridge?
She's one of the professors, one of the villains from Harry Potter, the one with the pink, dressed all in pink, Dolores
Oh,
Umbridge.
it's the Harry Potter thing. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
And why are
and
they calling her? So who's Dolores Umbridge?
the one that they were picking
No,
on.
which queen is being called
She's
Dolores
like
Umbridge?
a mean teacher who pretends like she's like
No, but
really
which
strict.
queen is being called Dolores Umbridge?
The Nehemiah, Nelemia. I'm trying to find it.
So why
The
they call?
queens
So
are
they're,
who are
they're,
bullied.
got
The
it. So they're
queens who
saying
the
they're
fans
calling
think
her
are.
Dolores Umbridge is punching
It was
down,
just
or
like a flippant comment. Like, she wanted to be on their team, and Kitty Scott Claw goes, "Oh God, I don't want to be paired with Dolores Umbridge." Like, in her confessional, it was just like a joke. You know what I mean? She wasn't
Okay.
like calling her because of any action she's done. She just, like, making a joke because she was dressed all in pink that day. So, and then a lot of the comments are like, guys, like, we have got to relax. Like, I don't think they're bullying. They're drag queens making, like, flippant comments to each other. And, like, I see this a lot in the drag community. People are like, where does the line between you're bullying and reading and, like, making shady comments? Like, you know, it's a little nebulous of, like, where that line is sometimes. But I haven't watched the season, so I don't know. I really don't know everything. But it seems like they're just making shady drag queen comments on TV. So where does the line come of, this is mean, you're hurting her feelings, you're bullying her, / we're just making really shady comments? Like, I haven't seen this queen say anything, so I don't know.
maybe what it is a lot of people who their only venture into drag is through Drag Race, and they don't know how drag queens interact in the world. So in their minds, this is like some deep, dark offense. And in drag world, it's really not that serious. But some drag queens might take it really serious. Some drag queens might be like, my feelings are really hurt. And some drag queens might be like, honestly, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, well, there's also this clip of RuPaul, because she's an Italian queen. And you know, RuPaul just laugh at something. Sometimes RuPaul just be finding RuPaul would just be, something will just really send RuPaul over, and he would just start cracking up. So they were doing something. And she said, margarita pizza, and RuPaul is guffawed, falling over, laughing, twirling around. She's like, say it again, margarita pizza. People are like, I can't believe RuPaul made her feel so bad on his own show. This is disgusting behavior by the host of Drag Race. I'm like, Jesus Christ, guys. I think we've lost it.
Have you ever been accused of being too woke?
I don't think I've ever been accused of being too woke. No.
Have you ever been accused of not being woke enough?
I'm sure. Like, I posted the thing about Jill Stein not knowing how many how many U.S. representatives we have, whatever. And people are like, Monét, this is not it. You posting that about Jill Stein means that you support genocide and you support the dehumanization of Palestinian people. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
I'm having a hard time following that train of thought.
Same. Because I think they're saying that me posting a comment about how it's ridiculous for Jill Stein to not know how many representatives are in the U.S. Congress when she's running to be president. People are saying that that's putting Jill down and perhaps taking votes away from like people who potentially voted for her because I'm just highlighting.
I would like to take votes from Jill Stein personally.
That I am highlighting her knowledge of our government. So that in turn is supporting genocide because I am against Jill Stein in some roundabout way.
Well, I think that people kind of feel like the life is a someone game, right? Like the notion that AOC said nobody needs talking points to know Jill Stein hasn't won so much as a bingo game in the
So it
last
started
decade.
because on an interview, Jill
I know
Stein
what
said
she
the one
said. I
thing.
know.
Okay.
I'll because Angela Rye was like
On the Breakfast
AOC
Club.
has done something. She's won some elections, and AOC said nobody needs talking points to know Jill Stein hasn't won so much as a bingo game in the last decade. If you actually give a damn about people, you organize, build power and infrastructure, and win.
That is AOC motherfucking word. So just for a little context, Jill Stein was on the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Rye, who's a very intelligent, amazing lawyer from Capitol Hill, whatever. So they brought her in because she's super knowledgeable, and Jill Stein is spending a lot of the interview coming for AOC, talking about she's just a talking mouthpiece of the Democrats. She doesn't have a spine, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't even know anything. And then Angela Rye is like, you know what? Well, I know that the one thing that AOC knows how to do that you can't do is win. And then that's why.
One of the main things was that she said that AOC is parroting Democratic talking points, and then she goes, "I find it wild that you would accuse a woman of color of parroting Democratic talking points," and then somehow that turned into, "Bitch, you ain't never won nothing in your life."
Yeah.
So
I posted that clip and the one about Angela Rye asking her how many representatives are in the U.S. Congress, and she was like, I don't know, 679. And she's like, no, 435. So people were like, Monét, I can't believe you would post this. How dare you? This is disgusting behavior. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think that people think it's a someone game. Like if you think Jill Stein's wrong about this, then you think Jill Stein's wrong about everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? Which harkens back to the Naomi Campbell Anna Wintour thing. I think that Anna Wintour's comment was shady, and I think that being late is also, which apparently she wasn't late. Apparently Naomi Campbell wasn't late. I heard some reports say she was, some reports say she wasn't, but apparently she wasn't, according to TMZ. I don't know what the case was, but like also acknowledging that someone's late doesn't mean you don't like them. Or acknowledging that someone's shady doesn't mean you don't like them. Like I have friends who are late to a lot of stuff all the time, but I like them so much that I'd rather hang out with them than not, just because they're late. Or if I have a friend who's like kind of socially awkward in a way that feels uncomfortable, I like the other stuff more than that one thing. If you put it all on the scale will lean toward the things that I like, which is why I choose to hang out with those friends or those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me read you this comment and tell me if you think it's wild. Okay, so me and Caleb were talking about how we fly guys out. Someone said, please don't normalize this. Paying for company is very sad. Someone underneath said, it's paying for travel for somebody else. LOL. That's not paying for for their services. And then he goes, he literally said, I want to fuck these guys. Clearly, the only thing flying someone out is for their services. Are you really this ignorant? This is where people in comments talk in ways they would never speak in real life. Like, I feel like talking in real life, you typically, face-to-face, conversations don't typically tip to, how are you so ignorant by your second statement. But that is it's not strictly an internet thing, but it is very internet to jump to, how dumb can you fucking be? And it's like, how did we get here? How did we get here so fast? And I'm trying to think, have I talked to people like that? I gotta say, honestly, in terms of like internet beef I've had, I've never really done that. I mean, I've talked that way with people that I'm like, put your pasty ass hand. I'm always gagged at how pasty your palm is. This looks like a literal white person's palm. It is always.
Why you gotta call me pasty though? I don't be up here calling you pasty and stuff.
Because you can't. If someone called me pasty, that would not make any sense. Because I'm not pasty.
But I can't call you ashy.
I have had ashy parts of my body. And also, as there, yeah. And have you never been ashy?
No,
Oh, that's so
never, not
interesting.
once.
Ash.
Girl, so sorry. Sometimes I look down. When I see this part of my hand is ashy, I just get so. And then so I do the thing where black. I don't know why white people do this, but have you ever done? Yes, yeah. I feel like only black people can relate. Only black people can relate.
Um, but yeah, that's like I mean, and I've always had some. Most of my internet beefs, by the way, are not real beefs. I do not have any beef with Mistress Isabel Brooks. I've never had beef with her. I've never actually had beef with Maddie Morphosis. That is not real. I've who else have I had internet beef with?
Malaysia Baby Doll Fox.
Again, not real. I've never really had beef with Malaysia Baby Doll Fox. Like most of the beefs that I've had on the internet, I think it goes over people's heads that they're not real beefs. Like we're not actually fighting. We are, for the most part, pretty cordial.
I don't think it goes over people's heads. I think the people that think that you are really beefing with the people that you're writing rap battles about, they're people who need to go out and fucking touch grass. And like, if they are a follower of yours, or even if they're not, like one look at the verse and how y'all are engaging, it's easy to deduce that this is just a fun thing between friends. Like, I'm very curious how many people see your rap battles and be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe Bob said that. Like, that's so crazy. That's so real." I'm just genuinely curious. It cannot be that many.
Do you think that there's a mean gay problem in the gay world?
Mean gays? I don't think the short to quote you, the short answer is no, because I don't think that it's something exclusive to gays. I think they're just mean people, right? Like I meet mean straight people, mean gay people. I don't think there's a it's like Courtney Act's song in season 6, The Mean Gays of West Hollywood. I'm like, yes, because you are a gay person, you interact with a lot of queer people, you're going to meet more gay people, more mean gay people than probably straight people. But I don't think it's an exclusive problem to just the gays. Like I don't see just this army of mean gays running around terrorizing everyone.
Somehow this conversation came back up on my YouTube timeline, and I was
Of
listening
mean
to this.
gays?
Yeah, it was a conversation that was going on last year. This one guy was like, "I'm sick of the mean gays. Where are all the nice gays at? Where are the nice gays?" And then, I mean, I would say this: maybe it's who you're surrounding yourself with, because
Yeah.
my friends aren't mean.
And I have a lot of gay friends.
Like my friends are really nice. I'm not saying there aren't mean gays, but maybe it is the type of person you are choosing to, or maybe it's the places you're going. Maybe I just don't tend to attract a lot of mean gays personally.
I don't attract a lot of mean people in my life. Have I encountered mean people? Yes, but like I have not like they're not exclusive to the gays or the straights or the women or the bros. Like it's just fucking mean people I've met in my life. Honestly, I think I've met more mean straight people than gay people in my life. If I had to do the math about it.
Name 3 straight people you know personally who are not women, straight men. Name 3 straight men you know.
My brother.
No, who are you not related to, and who?
Okay, now you're adding qualifiers, and now you're adding rules.
You like my brother, my cousin, and then my uncle. No, 3 straight people, 3 straight men that you know who you're not related to.
Okay, Mark Anato.
Can you tell me a little bit about Mark Renato?
Mark is an executive over at Studio 71. We've done a lot of interactions together with something that I'm working on, this show, other things. So Mark Renato.
I'm listening.
What, you want more information about Mark?
I said 3.
Oh. Land Romo.
Okay, I'm gonna add one more qualifier. You don't work with.
And Land is not Land.
And also, Land is not straight
at all.
Like, do you know straight men? Because I don't know.
I do. Oh, my pool contractor.
You work together. The only straight guy I know, and I don't know him that well, is Ben Wallen.
Oh, Ben. I know Ben. And Bob, we have to know. I know straight people I don't work with. Like there's, but that guy I hooked up with last night. I don't know him.
Clearly straight. Clearly straight.
I know straight people. Hold on. Let me just go to my text message really quick. Hold on.
Okay, do you have any neighbors?
Yeah,
there's the doctor who lives next door, whose name I don't know. And then the ladies, Michael, what's his name? Mike? David? What's his name, Jacob?
Jonathan?
Jonathan, but they live in my building and we don't really hang out. I don't think I know any straight guys
Wait,
besides Ben Wallen.
stop it. Now I'm I'm all the way back to Sunday right now. It was almost a week ago, and I have not texted a straight person in a very long time, at least. Wait, we don't know straight people?
I don't know straight men.
Whoa.
And to be honest, I don't know how straight the women are either.
Oh, Maya Bailey, my tattoo artist.
Men.
Maya is a man. A man.
Maya Bailey's a man?
Yes.
Who's Maya Bailey?
Maya Bailey is my tattoo guy, my tattoo artist.
That's someone who works.
He does not work for me. He works.
You pay him? Someone you don't pay. Someone who's not receiving money to be in your company. We'll talk more about it when we get back.
Brister Hay is my friend from high school. Brister Hay.
Let's take a break. Fall is here. The leaves are falling. It's turning orange and red and hues.
Wait, you can't even see none of them colors because you're colorblind. So
and hues of amber. So I've been told. And life just gets much busier between working and getting back into routines. With the cold weather, I'm going to be on tour. The last thing I want to do is spend hours figuring out what to do to make for dinner. That's why I've been relying on Home Chef to make my evenings easier. And I have to say, it's been a huge help. With Home Chef, I have time and money, and I still get to enjoy that cozy home-cooked meal feeling after a long day. What I love is just how flexible Home Chef is. Some nights when I'm in a mood to cook, I can whip up their classic meal kits with fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and easy-to-follow recipes. But on busy nights, their oven-ready meals are a lifesaver. Everything comes pre-chopped, so I just toss it in the oven. I let the fall vibe set in. And for those who really have hectic days, their microwave-ready meals have me covered in minutes. And I love those on tour because there's always a microwave in my dressing room, honey.
First of all, Bob is putting on because Bobby getting the Home Chef and he been making me come over and cook it for him. Why are you lying to these people, Bob?
Actually, I bring it to your house because Monet's a good cook. Get you a friend who will cook your Home Chef meals for you. Get your friend that can do both.
Well, listen, what I recently made for my good sis Roberta was the hearty beef chili from Home Chef, and it was perfect, right? Wasn't it good?
It was really good.
It was rich, flavorful, and done in under 30 minutes. Honestly, it felt like I had been slow cooking it all day. Plus, with over 30 meal options each week, including meals that cater to dietary needs, I never get bored with cooking for my bestie. And not only does Home Chef simplify our lives, but it's easy on the wallet too. We've been saving about $86 a month on groceries, which is a huge bonus as the holiday season approaches. So if you want to make your fall dinners easier and more delicious, now it's the time to give Home Chef a try.
For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 18 free meals plus free desserts for life. I'm going to say that again because I don't think y'all heard that. For a limited time, Home Chef is offering our listeners 18 free meals plus free dessert for life and free shipping on your first box. Just go to homechef.com/rivalry to get started. That's homechef.com/rivalry for 18 free meals and free dessert for life. Homechef.com/rivalry. Must be an active subscriber to receive free desserts.
Bob, I remember the exact moment I realized it was time to get serious about my finances. I do. I was staring at my credit score, not really understanding what it meant, and it hit me. If I wanted to save for that big purchase or just get ahead financially, I had to make some serious money moves.
How else are you going to pay for that BBL? Pay for the second round of this BBL.
I knew you were Team Meatball. I knew it. And that's when I found Chime. Chime is a game changer. I opened a Chime checking account and was blown away by the features they offer. Let me tell you, they've made taking control of your finances easier than ever.
Now take this for example. Chime offers fee-free overdrafts up to $200. And I know we've all been in that spot where we swipe our cards and hold our breath hoping we don't get overdrafted. It's happened to me before. With Chime Spot Me feature, you can overdraft up to $200 on debit purchases without any fees. And your next deposit just applies to the balance. So it's a worry-free buffer. But it's not just overdraft. Chime has no monthly fees, no maintenance fees, and access to over 50,000 fee-free ATMs nationwide. It's like they're actually on your side. And another thing I love about Chime is this sense of community. With their boost feature, you can temporarily increase a friend's Spot Me limit, and they can boost you back. Friends helping friends. It is a unique way to support each other financially.
Make your fall finances a little greener by working towards your financial goals with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/rivalry. That's chime.com/rivalry. Chime. Feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A. Members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in Spot Me and are subject to monthly limits. Terms and conditions apply. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
From high school is
No,
crazy.
we still text. Look, we still. I mean, I don't know if there's Briss's name right there. We be texting.
Okay, that's more than I know. I got Ben Wallen, and that's really it.
Oh my God, Bob! Why we need to know more straight people.
All the straight guys I know are cameramen on We're Here, or cameramen who work with Assad.
I'm screaming, Bob. We need to know. That's not good. We need to know more straight people.
I know straight women,
Who?
and not that many. Jasmine W.
I knew you were gonna say Jasmine W.
Well, I don't know that many, so
Amber. I know Amber Wallen. Well, not true. Amber's queer.
yeah, I don't think Amber identifies as straight.
Yeah, Amber's queer.
Oh, Nicole Byer isn't straight either.
Oh yeah, is she not?
No.
Word. Also, congrats to not congrats. I feel weird saying congrats. I feel like they're just living their life. But Sincere Jamaica just came out as a queer woman, and we love that.
We stand.
We stand. I love Sincere. She's so beautiful.
I'm gonna pause for Jacob to get back, but I guess she's back in the house.
But, okay, Jasmine. Who else?
Straight women. Oh, Paige Horowitz.
I don't know.
But we kind of work together though, so
I want to tell you about an interaction, but I want to give a few details that I don't like tell all this person's business. But I think it's something important that I should share on the show.
Okay, go.
So I had this interaction with someone, a therapist, and
you're a therapist?
Yes. Well, that's just giving all the information. I shouldn't. That seems inappropriate.
No one knows you're a therapist.
This is true. And I'm in this interaction with him, and I'm talking about a situation, and I say, yeah, because because me and this person weren't fully tapped in. And he goes, tapped in. I was like tapped in, like, they're not like checked into the thing. He's like, I don't know. So then I say, ugh, not me having to explain to white people. And he goes, y'all, this is exactly what happens. Head goes back, finger comes up, like, I'll have you know, half my family is black. And then I was like, okay. And he goes, I even have a best friend that's black. And I was like, I don't care that you have those things. That doesn't change the fact that you don't understand what I'm trying to say.
Is he biracial?
No, but I don't know. I didn't ask how half his family's black, but I don't.
What do you mean half?
I don't know.
I feel like you cooking the books with these numbers.
Bitch, he became Shaniqua the therapist. Okay, well, I say this man is white. White. This motherfucker became Glenn Close from Deliverance. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And then so we were like at the end of the session, thank God. And then the next day brought it up, and Andy, who was also there, in the next session, as being a good white ally, was like, hey, you did this thing last session. It was really inappropriate, and I didn't like that you did that. And I was like, good. It was
What
very
did the therapist say?
He was like, I am.
He said, I sure did.
And he was like, I apologize I did that. Then he started to like explain himself a little bit again. And then we were like, no. He's like, I should not have did that. He was like, I got too comfortable. And he was like, I was talking to you like I would some of my other friends. And I was like, that's really interesting.
Which is a problem for your other friends.
Right.
I was like, I've only had two therapists. And I've never had a white therapist before, so I've never, but I have had a Caribbean therapist. And y'all, if you want someone to give it to you hard and fast,
no chaser,
with very little concern for how you feel, I highly recommend a Caribbean therapist. She used to
Girl,
get. I used to be like, "Wow, that's crazy how you said that." I mean, you're right, but geez, Louise,
I had a Korean therapist. Oh my god, do we have the same one? There's no way.
Doctor
Uh,
Doctor Shelley.
no, Doctor. I had Dr.
Oh,
Hartley. But she was
okay.
Caribbean and living from my own neighborhood in Brooklyn. And baby, when I tell you, she would give it to you straight, no chaser. She was like, like gathering me. I love Dr. Hartley. She was great.
Yeah, shout out to Doctor Shelley. If you guys want a great therapist, Doctor Shelley was a really, really, really good therapist. 10 out of 10.
Dr.
Recommend.
Hartley was amazing. So I have to tell y'all about this thing, y'all. It has been stressing me out. It's been stressing me out. So my mom is from St. Lucia, as y'all all know, and she's visiting me, she's staying with me. It's supposed to be a week. She's now staying for a month at my place in LA. And
We
you know,
stand.
I have to travel and stuff. Like I'm busy. Like I told I can't take the time. She's like, no, I'll just stay in the house with myself. It's fine. So she's at the house. Andy's gone as well. So I'm out of town in Eugene, Oregon this weekend. And then I call Bob. Bob calls me. And he is like, Monét, guess what I'm doing? No, sorry, I'm minding my own business. My mom goes, I'm on the phone with Bob, and my mom is like, hey, what's Bob's phone number? The tall, dark, funny one. And I was like,
You know, there's a lot of compliments in there. Actually, all of those are compliments.
yeah, why they were all comments. Which one is the negative?
I don't know. Funny one was like the funny one, but like, oh, I'm funny. Like she's like the funny one. But
Bob,
sometimes
we were
when
literally cracking jokes all day long.
no, but sometimes when Shay say the funny one, they mean, but then we're all your friends are funny.
I was like, oh, so I asked Bob, can I give my mom your number? He's like, yeah. And then so I call Bob and I talk on the phone a little bit later. I'm like, what you doing? He's like, well, I'm on my way to pick up some whiskey for your mom. I was like, I'm sorry, what? He's like, yeah, your mom called me because you wanted some whiskey. I was like, that, which I have expressed to my mom hundreds of times at this point, that Bob is sober. A lot of my friends are sober. It means they don't drink.
I didn't mind.
I know, but it's inappropriate. And also, she knew not to tell me about it because she knew I would tell her, no, that's inappropriate. Do not fucking ask him to do that. That's the crazy
I
part.
feel like a little door dasher.
And y'all, Bob does not live close to me. Like Bob lived, like we used to live close. Now I moved. He doesn't live close, so you have to come all the way from Hollywood to the
Well,
Valley.
Jackie doesn't know that I don't live close, but it actually ended up working out perfect because I had to go to the to Burbank to buy a piece of an electronic they didn't have at Sammy's. So Sammy's is down on Fairfax, closer toward south. Now they are opposite directions, but then the guy was like, "You have to go to Burbank to get this." So, in Jackie's defense, I happened to be in Burbank, and we sat down together. We had a drink together. I had a Coke Zero. She gagged that I pulled it from the cabinet and drank it straight from the cabinet. She was shook, shattered, and shorn. But yeah, I had a little Coke Zero, and we hung out. It was fun. I enjoyed it. She's so fun.
Lord, she's crazy. We played Dominoes the other night, and I whooped Bob's ass.
You won. I wouldn't say you whooped my
Bob,
ass.
I whooped
You
you.
won. You won.
Okay, so what would constitute a whooping?
So to be clear, there were 4 of us playing. I came in second place.
Okay.
So I would say you whooped Jackie and Jacob's ass, but you didn't whoop my ass. You beat me. You whooped their asses.
I think we could. Would you do a Dominoes tournament?
Yeah, it's a pretty quick game. I
It's pretty
mean,
quick.
I hadn't played it in years, but I remember thinking, "Oh, it is fun." I mean, when I say probably over 30 years since I played Dominoes.
Same.
I was probably in
And
single
we
digits.
did the math there. I
That's
haven't
not
played Dominoes
true.
in like 25 years.
I said 30.
No, but we did the math. And you were like we were deduced. You were 25
No,
years.
I
not
was in my
30.
single digits when I played Dominoes last. Like I did not play
Really?
Dominoes. I have never played Dominoes in my teens. Definitely not in my 20s. My family was more about spades, and I didn't like spades, so I didn't want to play spades with them.
Oh my God, can we start this? Oh my God, I want to start everything, but you're on tour. Should we start like black game night, and we play like black games, like spades, like porch, like dominoes?
I don't like spades, so I don't want to play spades. I'll play the other games. I don't want to play spades.
But what if we can make it like a gay black spades? It's not as aggressive that you did the aggressive factor you don't like.
I just don't think I like spades. I don't mind an aggressive game. I just don't like spades. Something about spades, I don't like it. Maybe my I'm triggered from my childhood. I do not like playing spades. It is not fun for me. Like Uno can be a very aggressive game. And I think Uno is a black game as well.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot of black families play Uno for sure.
Well, we're gonna play porch. I love porch.
But well, I'll just sit out the space. Also, whenever we're at like a party or like a something, I am comfortable sitting one out. But you know what makes it weird is when someone has to sit it out, and then everyone's like, "No, I'll sit out. I'll sit out. No, I'll sit out. No, I'll sit out. No, I'll sit out. No, I'm gonna be the one. No, if anyone's sitting out, it's gonna be me.
Uh,
It's gonna be me. I'll be sitting out." I'm like,
I
guys.
know. Well,
So I'm like, okay, I'll play.
okay, but here's the thing. At a party, the host should sit out. Like the host should be the one to sit out, not the guests. It's inappropriate to ask your guests to sit out. Like the host should.
But if the guest volunteers, it's okay. If the guest volunteers, it's like,
No.
for example, when we play Mario Kart, I don't love Mario Kart. I'm not good at it, but I love watching it. Watching Mario Kart is fun. I prefer Smash, Boomerang Fu, Mario Party, but I do not like playing Mario Kart because I'm really bad at it. But watching people play it is genuinely fun. So when I say I'll sit it out, guys, I'm not taking one for the team. I swear. I'm not taking one for the team.
I haven't been Mario Kart in so long, actually. I should get back into that.
I'm horrible. I just cannot figure it out for the life of me. I don't have that skill set.
Got
I don't
it.
have it in me, to be honest.
Do you remember how you learned to play Smash because you wanted to beat me? Isn't that so
And I
crazy?
did. And I did.
Like if that does not tell y'all everything about our friendship. Bob, a game Bob another play, he learned how to play it because I said you would never beat me in it.
And I did beat you in it. Can you acknowledge it out loud, please?
I'm sorry.
Can you acknowledge it out loud, please?
You did. You have beat me a few times.
More than a few.
I'd say a few.
I have whooped your ass in Smash. That has happened.
And what's whooping my ass in Smash?
You weren't in second place.
What do you how
That's whooping your ass.
and how do you even where are the numbers for this?
Well, the other day, me, you, and Kevin played, and you were the first out in that one round, and I whooped Kevin. Actually, when Kevin plays Kirby, Kevin does beat us normally.
He does. Kevin
Because
is
that's
good.
just one character. And let Kevin remember that for the rest of his life. When he picked anybody else, he was getting scrubbed.
This is true. This is very true.
And let Kevin lay his head on the bed at night knowing that that's the truth.
I just want to live in a world where I didn't have to travel and work. We could just stay home. I could make money at home, and I could just play games with my friends all the time. I tell you, I want to get into streaming, but Jacob busts my bubble. And he's like, "Girl, you got to get a PC. You got to do this." I'm like, "This sounds like so." It sounds really hard.
You don't have to, but it certainly helps. If you want to be a serious gamer, you should get a gaming system.
But that means I'm playing my games on the PC, like Smash on the PC.
Some games, it depends on what you don't play game. You stream it from the PC. So you do OBS, which is like a broadcasting application.
Yeah.
So, like, for example,
Jacob did it for me once. He set up the whole thing on my Mac. I'm like, why do I need a PC then?
Because it's just faster. Macs don't work well with OBS. Macs don't work well with anything but like Mac stuff, Apple stuff.
Yeah.
And typically speaking, PCs are just stronger computers. They have faster processing and bibbity boppity boopity, and their numbers go crazy and all that stuff. They're like built for that kind of stuff. So if you really want to, but also like from the you cannot stream from a Switch. You have to buy a capture card.
Yeah,
and then put that into, and then you have to go that way. Or you can stream from a PlayStation, but if you want to look like one of those streamers where they have their chat in a specific box, because like if you stream from the PlayStation, you will get your chat and your picture on the screen. But if you want it to look specific and unique, you have to do it yourself through OBS by making interfaces and stuff. I've done a few OBS streams in my day, honestly, by myself. And they're honestly, once you sit down and learn it, it's actually not that hard. But you have to keep doing it. I have to relearn OBS every time I try to use it again. Every time I have to relearn it.
I'm gonna get I'm not friends with her. That seems inappropriate. I want to like, maybe I can like hit bitch putting up. I want to like pay her to help her like come over and like help me set it up. Because you know that extra bedroom I have, I want to make that into my little streaming den.
Why don't you have Jacob help you?
Jacob said that he's good. He's not very good at it. He said like I can like fix my way. Which I said that to me, and bitch, I don't want to help you. Jacob was like, I'm proficient. I'm not amazing.
Well, Jacob set mine up, and
well, you're his boyfriend. I would hope he would help you.
And Kevin McDonald also streams. If you want
Kevin, Kevin said the same thing to Jacob. He's like, I do the bare minimum to get mine to work. He was like, you want someone like bitch pudding who is a master at it to help you set yours up.
Yeah, Bitch Pudding has a really great setup. Also, so does Dawn. Not that she's anywhere near you, but
did I tell you how I saw Dawn on Grindr one time, and I wanted to hit her up and be like, "What's up?" But I didn't.
Like Like knowing who she was?
Yeah, she was. It was her full profile. Like
Well,
it was her.
shoot your shot now.
I'm not in New York anymore.
Okay, well then never mind.
Yeah.
But Dawn, if you're interested in getting get that back splickety splacked by the Sponge Queen herself.
Bob, okay. I was hitting her up to like play video games, not for anything on sex. You're crazy.
Well, you could hit her up for video games on any time online. Why does it have to be on Grindr? This feels like gaslighting.
It feels like
That's what this feels like. This feels like gaslighting to me, for sure. 100%.
Also, the thing I noticed, like you were complaining about the thing like making your teeth look yellow. But Bob, you were in a black light with a blue light. The thing is trying to probably balance the colors of the thing. That's why it's not showing the natural color of your teeth, because you're literally in a UV den.
Well, I think Jacob set this up because he thought it would help. I mean, my teeth aren't like sparkly white, but I think my teeth are the color teeth are supposed to be. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I want to get into streaming. I think streaming is a lot of fun, and I like
You're
video
gonna bring
games.
my teeth every time I sit down in this chair, or just the last couple times?
Well, because I just remember because I'm talking to you, I'm like, oh yeah, there's like blue. I was like, oh yeah, bitch, you literally look like you're in a black light room. Like, I don't understand.
I just want to figure out if you're gonna bring up my yellow teeth every time we do the podcast, or if it's gonna be like, I just want to know what the
Anyways, I like playing video games.
Can I bring up something you're insecure about every time we podcast?
Sure.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Okay.
You're saying, anyways.
I didn't know what I was. Oh, I just talking about streaming, but we're past the streaming of it all.
Also, you have to play Dress to Impress.
I know not everyone. Jake, you and Jacob won't start talking about this Dress to Impress game.
Oh my god.
What?
Are we doing 2 episodes today?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Ideally, yes.
Okay, if we could push one a little bit, I have to drop my car off to get my phone was just like, oh, you need to get your car serviced, and this would be my last time to get it serviced before I leave town, and I don't think I can like not get my car serviced.
We had it for an hour. I can't do more than one today. I have us down for 2 tomorrow.
Great, sounds good.
Yeah.
I just want to double check because I was like, oh shit, that's right, I do have to get my car serviced. I have not had my car serviced in over a year.
Girl, it's fine.
I got my oil changed.
Yeah, then that's fine. It's really fine. You can do like they try to scare you with that shit. Your car is not gonna explode. Like, it'll be fine.
Cut 2.
I cut. You know, in this old trophy movies, when anyone trying to get somebody, they'd always cut their brake wires. I'm like, is it that easy? If I rolled under a car, can I just cut a wire and I'll like trip the brakes?
It probably used to be easy. Like it's hard. It is really hard to steal a car these days. And it's probably also hard to cut brake wires these days. Like they should be hidden. Your brake wires should be hidden somewhere and not easy to access.
Imagine driving and you're like, that is so scary.
Can I tell you something that I can acknowledge says more about me than it does about anyone else? When I see a Cybertruck, I get unreasonably angry.
Why?
I don't know.
Because they're supporting Elon Musk?
I don't know. If I see you in a Cybertruck, I immediately don't like you.
Wow.
I'm annoyed that you exist. I'm annoyed that this big ugly car is on the road. It just drives me crazy. Something about the Cybertruck just pisses me off. Maybe that's why they have them. I think some people who are kind of in that realm, like the Trumpy realm, they do things because they know it pisses people off and they like that.
Oh, Mikey, Jacob, tell Mikey, apologize to Mikey on behalf of Bob.
What does that do with Mikey? Mikey don't have a Cybertruck.
Yes, he does. There's a whole song about it.
But he doesn't have a Cybertruck though. Mikey doesn't have a car.
But he's a proponent of the Cybertruck. And he had one for a little while. He sure did.
Mikey never had a Cybertruck.
He did. I'm telling you, he did.
He rented one for the music video and for the rollout of the single. Yeah.
So
that's not having it. So did you have every car you rented?
No, but I'm saying, but Mikey is a Cybertrucky.
I don't think Mikey is a cyber. You know what? I can't defend maybe one day Mikey will hear this and come forth with a comment as to whether or not he is a Cybertruck girly.
I see those. You know what? The cars look cool. It's they have like the interesting lights on the front. A little circle look like a smiley face. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Rivian?
The Rivian. Those are cool. I would drive one of those. Those are cool.
I mean, I really love. I think I am like a Toyota girly now, America's most trusted brand. But if I were to get another car, I mean, I do need my car to be an SUV.
Yes, I cannot have a car. I need an SUV, 100%.
Like I literally can't put the stuff in the trunk that I need. I need to be able to put at least
3 Jacobs.
in the trunk, folded onto no, 3 suitcases in my trunk. I feel like I can probably put 2 and then a little on the side. And I feel like sometimes with the regular cars, you can't even get 2 suitcases in the trunk, which is insane to me.
I mean, but that's newer cars. Like you put like in a fucking like Toyota Camry with an empty truck, you can fit 2 of our big suitcases in there for sure.
In a Camry?
I've done it before, bitch.
That's in the back seat too.
No, this is in the trunk of a Toyota Camry. This was back in New York when I first started traveling, and I'm like, bitch, I'm not spending $146 to JFK. I can spend $73, and I would fit all my suitcases in a Toyota Camry.
But I need like a mom mobile SUV. I don't need one of these. I'm not driving a Suburban looking like a limo driver.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Although when I was a kid, I really wanted a
Navigator,
a Cadillac Escalade.
Oh, Escalade.
Like that was my dream car as a child. Then I got old and I was like, what was a Cadillac Escalade is crazy.
I mean, you're from Georgia. That's scans. That is very that people in the South and the Georgia shit. Yes, when I lived in Gwinnett County that year, Escalades and Navigators were very popular. That was a big thing. Even in fucking Baby Boy and in fucking ATL. Bob, you cannot deny that was not a popular trend at the time. It was popular.
Tell me more about Atlanta.
Okay, I'm telling you, for all y'all who lived in Atlanta so can y'all please?
I lived in Atlanta. I was there.
I know. I ask other people because you act like you don't know.
I mean, I wanted an Escalade. I would see some. I don't know if it was that popular. I mean, a lot of rappers were driving around in Escalades, but it wasn't really that popular of a car. Like most people were not driving around like Navigators and Escalades. Most of us were driving. It's a really big popular car in Georgia. This is if you're black, if you're white, a Ford F-150. Ford F-150s are huge cars.
When the South period.
Huh?
In the South period.
Yeah, Ford F-150s. Also, what was that car that was so big? Mustangs. Mustangs are big.
Remember Hummers? Hummers was a thing for a while. And then they made the Hummer stretch limousine. Hummers were such ugly cars. I don't understand why those were even... I don't get why that was a thing. They were fucking hideous.
I feel like a Hummer was an LA type car, though.
Probably. This is also back when we had Boost Mobile. Everyone, it was Hummers and those walkie-talkie phones. I'm like, why do we make walkie-talkie? Like, why was chirping a thing? Remember Nextel?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, everyone was chirping like...
And then the other cars that are, how do you feel when you see a G-Wagon on the road?
That person got money.
Can I say this right now?
What?
People who drive Beamers, not always, but they're often really, really offensive drivers. I mean, like they drive like, I feel like it is a known fact that people who own Beamers or drive Beamers are often, not always, but really like weaving through traffic, bumper riding,
you mean tailgating?
Flashing their lights at people. And what drives me crazy is seeing someone swerve through traffic in the city. And then I'm sitting at the red light next to you, like, so was it all worth it? Like we're literally we're literally side by side. Why was it all? Reckless driving is really it really upsets me. I can't get over how much it really boils my blood when someone is a intentional reckless driver. Not like you're just like a bad driver, but like you're swerving through traffic, you're doing illegal shit. It really upsets me.
Well, I don't want to. That's your experience. I don't want to negate your experience about people with Beamers, but that has never been my experience with like Beamers. Like not more than like any other reckless driver. Like it's not kind of like with like the mean gays. It's not specific to Beamers. Like in LA, I think in LA and New York, we're living in 2 offensive driving cities, right? Like when you go to driving school, you're taught to be a defensive driver. In New York, especially, you are taught to be, not by the school, by the fucking school of life, to be an offensive driver. New Yorker drivers are offensive, and I feel that about LA too.
I don't have much experience thinking about New York City drivers. I'm using the car on my phone in the back of an Uber, back of a cab, or on the train, looking at my phone. I don't really think about the way. Also, tricked out Camrys. If you drive a tricked out Camry,
how do you trick out a Camry?
Or a tricked out Prius?
A tricked out Prius?
Yeah, they put spoilers on them. They put lights on them. They
Oh,
have these custom paint jobs.
yeah.
Also, really reckless drivers. I want to change it from offensive to reckless. They're really reckless drivers. Now, again, it's not everyone with the Beamer, not everyone with the tricked out Camry, not everyone with the tricked out Prius. But if you do have this stuff, in my experience, comment below if you've noticed that people who drive BMWs tend to be reckless drivers, or people who have tricked out Camrys or tricked out Priuses tend to be reckless drivers. Comment below. I would like to hear your thoughts on this.
Well, I think that people with my experience, like when I see people with like Toyota Venzas, they should be in jail.
For what reason?
I just think the way they drive can sometimes be offensive to me.
Now, someone who drives a Mercedes Benz, always great drivers. Always great. Like, I've never seen a Mercedes Benz out in these streets acting crazy. Like, I rarely see a Mercedes, or you know what you will never see acting crazy? Ever? A Cadillac. People who drive Cadillacs are so calm, they're probably all old as hell, but they are never driving like maniacs. Not Cadillac drive. I've never seen a Cadillac going crazy.
I think it's always interesting when people say Mercedes Benz. I'm like, you're saying Mercedes. That's like saying a BMW.
No, it's called a Mercedes Benz.
Is it?
Yes.
I think just call them Mercedes, and Benz was like a model.
No, it's called a Mercedes Benz.
Huh.
Right?
Okay. I don't know. I don't have a Mercedes Benz. I don't know.
Well, how is it like saying a BMW? It's like saying a Ford Mustang. If it is make model, they'd be like saying a Ford Mustang.
All right, you're right.
Yeah, Mercedes Benz.
Oh.
Can you say I was right again, please? Please.
No.
Are you gonna do it or not?
No. Yeah, you know what I find really interesting? Anytime Jacob needs to boast stuff for his man, Jacob be quick on the keys. When I need some support, I'll be having to beg. I'm like, can we see that, Jacob?
That is not true.
That is true.
There is a common
can
thing
you this is my experience. Can you validate my feelings?
No, I will not validate your experience. There's a whole thread called Jacob and Monét versus Bob. It's 2v1.
And there's also a lot of Jacob and Bob versus Monét.
Is there one? Find one and send it to me. Send me the link. Find literally just one. One collection of videos.
Also, this is ocular proof. He literally just did it again. He literally did it again.
This is Monét Exchange from Sneaky Little Boyfriend to Team Monation. It's a 30-minute compilation of times I've sided with you.
So you're wrong.
It's not proving my point just now, though. Y'all see, right?
No, this is proving the point that Jacob, there's a minimum of 30 minutes of Jacob boosting you up because you need the help.
Okay, 30 minutes in a podcast where we have, I would say, hundreds of hours. 30 minutes. Oh, whoa!
I don't see any compilations of me and Jacob versus you.
Well, my love, Bob the Dragon videos. Can we please get a compilation of them?
Yeah, minion, do your bidding. Do what Monét tells you to do. That's how Monét appreciates you. You heard her. Monét said, "Do her bidding." So go ahead, do it.
I actually tip the queen, honey. What do you do?
I've tipped her. I don't tip her no more, but I used to tip her.
Wow. Ooh.
What of it?
Burr. It's cold.
And what about it?
There must be some toros in the atmosphere.
You can see right up my nose.
You see right through me. How do you do that shit?
All right, now that you're singing, we can go ahead and call it a wrap.
Wait, have you seen RuPaul taking us a tour on his drag closet?
We watched the
No,
I did see it on TikTok recently.
Yeah, on his TikTok.
Oh wait, me and Monét did a review of RuPaul's
Architectural Digest.
And it was honestly a really
So
funny.
funny.
Now it just seems too late to do it again.
I know we did it, but why could? Because the
files were corrupted. Something happened where something didn't upload.
Damn, it was so funny.
Lock on you. The fact that's not the most watched part of that video to me will never make sense. Lock on you. Do you remember Lock on You?
I remember that fucking stove. That was $40,000.
Honey, the lock's on you. All right. Bye everyone.
Bye.